In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a database in Notion. Open Notion and make sure you're already logged into your workspace. Once you're in, you'll land on your main dashboard or the page where you want to work. From here, the fastest way to create a database is to click on a blank line inside the page and type /database. As soon as you type that, Notion will show filter options related to databases. At this point, you'll usually see two main choices: database inline and database full page. If you choose database full page, Notion creates a completely separate page just for that database. This is a great option if you want a clean, dedicated space for things like projects, tasks, content planning, or client tracking. If you choose database inline, the database stays embedded inside the page you're currently on. That's useful if you want your table or board to sit alongside notes, instructions, or other page content. Go ahead and choose the option that fits how you want to organize your workspace. After that, Notion will give you a few ways to continue. If you're building from scratch, click New Database. That creates a fresh database with no existing records connected to it. If you already have data somewhere else in your workspace and want to use that instead, you can choose an existing data source to link or pull from. You may also notice that the right sidebar gives you some extra setup options. One of the newer and easier approaches is to describe what you want to build using Notion AI. So if you want, you can type a short description of the kind of database you need, like a task tracker, editorial calendar, or project planner, and Notion can help generate a structure for you. In that same sidebar, you may also see an option for a new empty data source if you want to start completely clean. Another option you might see on the right is Import CSV. That's helpful if your data already exists in a spreadsheet and you want to bring it into Notion without rebuilding everything manually. Just choose that option when needed, then upload your file and let Notion convert it into a working database. You'll probably also see suggested templates in the sidebar, such as creative projects, content calendar, or task tracker. These are useful if you want a faster setup with properties and views already included. If one of those matches what you need, you can select it and save time. If you want more choices, click More Templates. That opens a larger template gallery where you can browse different setups. Inside the template area, use the search bar to find something specific. Type database and Notion will show related template results. When you pick a template, Notion may show progress along the side while it sets things up. You might see statuses like creating database, adding properties, adding views, and adding pages. Just let that finish. If there's a continue button, click it to move through the setup. During setup, you may be asked to customize how your tasks or items appear. For example, Notion might ask how you prefer to view your tasks, such as in a table, board, list, or calendar. Choose the layout that makes the most sense for the kind of data you're managing.
A board works well for status-based workflows. A table is great for detailed information, and a calendar is helpful for date-based planning. Once you've made your selections, click Done.
Now your database will be added to your page or board, and you should be able to see it fully loaded in your workspace. At this stage, your database is already created, but you can still make adjustments. Go to the settings icon in the upper right corner of the database area. From there, you can edit properties, change views, or add a source if needed. Properties are the fields in your database, like name, status, due date, tags, assignee, or priority. Editing these helps tailor the database to exactly what you need. You can also rename the database, change the visible columns, and switch between different views to make the information easier to manage. If you created a full-page database, it will live as its own page in your workspace. If you created an inline database, it will remain inside the page where you inserted it. Once everything looks right, that's it. Your database is now created and available in your Notion account. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. From here, the best next step is to add a few sample entries so you can test your setup and make sure the properties and views work the way you want. Small adjustments early on make your database much easier to use later. And that's how to create a database in Notion using the modern approach.